Alexander the Great. He was an emperor of Greece. He was born on July 20th, 356 BC in Pella, Macedon, ancient Greece. His father's name was Philip II of Macedon, and mother's name was Olympias. His father was the king of Macedon. As a child, he learned to read, write, ride, fight, and hunt. He grew up to be a brave boy and tamed an unruly horse when he was just 12 years old. The horse, named Bucephalus, became his favorite horse and served him for several years. King Philip asked the great philosopher Aristotle to teach Alexander and provided a temple of the nymphs at Mysa as a classroom. Aristotle tutored Alexander and the children of Macedonian nobles in subjects like medicine, philosophy, morals, religion, logic, and art. Under his tutelage, Alexander also developed a love for literature. When Alexander was 16, his father left him in charge of the kingdom as a regent, while he waged a war against Byzantium. During Philip's absence, the Thracian media revolted against Macedonia. In spite of still being a young boy, Alexander responded quickly and bravely, drove them away from their territory. King Philip was assassinated by the captain of his bodyguards, Pausanias, in 336 BC. Alexander, just 20 years old at that time, was proclaimed king by the nobles and army. Upon ascending the throne, he set upon eliminating all his domestic enemies and potential rivals to the throne. He and his mother ordered the execution of his cousins and step-siblings, who they considered to be threats. The news of King Philip's death sparked a series of rebellion from the Thebes, Athens, Thessalian, and the Thracian tribes north of Macedon. Alexander gathered a Macedonian cavalry of 3,000 and forced the Thessalian army to surrender. He was also successful in defeating the Thracian tribes. In 334 BC, Alexander the Great led his army in the Battle of the Granicus River, fought against the Persian Empire and got victory. He started battle with King Darius III and got a big victory. Alexander captured Darius's wife, Stateira I, his daughters, Stateira II and Drapetus, and his mother, Sisigambis, and treated all the captured women very respectfully. Alexander and his army marched into India in 327 BC, launching a campaign into the northwestern Indian subcontinent. By this time, he had become very ambitious and desired to conquer the entire known world, which the Greeks thought ended in northwestern India. The greatest of Alexander's battles in India was the Battle of the Hydaspes River against King Porus of the Paurava kingdom, on the banks of the Hydaspes River in Punjab in 326. The Macedonians emerged victorious and annexed Punjab. Alexander married 3 times, first to Roxana at 328 BC. Later, the Persian princesses Stateira II and Parysatis II at 325 BC. Alexander died of malaria in the palace of Nebuchadnezzar II in Babylon at the age of 32 in June 323 BC. There I nothing impossible to him who will try. Sayyid. Alexander the Great.